Hello, so I wanted to do a video today and just go over kind of an update for my DaVinci Resolve in installation. I've gone through a few different problems over the period of me using Linux Mint, and so I watched this video today and I finally figured it out. So this video I want to shout out because this is what got the installation to be really easy. Um, and then I took it one step further, and I'll talk about that in a second. So I highly recommend checking out this channel and this video. I can try to leave the link in the description. I don't think my channel is able to do that yet, to put links in the description yet. But if I can, I'll put that there. Um, Basically, this video says you're gonna want to, obviously go to DaVinci Resolve's website, right? DaVinci Resolve. Studio download. I just did this already, so whatever. Go down to the download, and if you're doing I have the studio version, but it'll be the same way if you just do the regular. You click the Linux version of it if you have the studio or regular, and it'll download. It'll download to your downloads folder. So I have it right here, DaVinci Resolve Studio 20.3.1 Linux.zip. And then I also need to get this file here, the drmint.sh. Now, this guy here made this script that you download. And so once it's downloaded, you have it here. You extract it, and then you get left with this file here, drmint.sh. All you're going to do is open up terminal now, and then you're going to do chmod plus x, and then you're going to do, basically you can drag this file here, and I think I missed a button. Hold on. Oops. Downloads. Okay. What was that command you put? Is this the wrong video? Preparing. Oh, this is the right video. Did I type it in wrong? Oh, I didn't put a space. Sorry. Okay, so space, chmod, and then plus x, and then space, and then you can drag and drop the script to here to get the path. Then you hit OK. All it does really, I think it's the same thing if you just right click it, go to properties, permissions, and then allow executing file as a program. It's doing the same thing. It's letting this program be able to run. And then you just want to open it. Or sorry, before you can open it there, but if you're doing this on a terminal, you have to do change directory downloads, and then you're going to want to run it as an admin. So you go sudo, and then this drmint.sh, and make sure you are capitalizing the same way it's there. Hit enter. It's going to ask for your password. So download all these files. This part here will take a little bit to install. I'm going to cancel the installation because I just installed it. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll let it run through. So as it's going through this download process, so when this is done, basically all you gotta do is, it'll say downloading, and then you'll see the DaVinci Resolve icon here appear on your desktop, and you click it, open, and it'll open. The problem I have is that as soon as you close that DaVinci Resolve and then try to open it back up again, you can't. It won't let you launch it after you've closed it. So, there's two things that we got to do, and number one is we have to navigate to. So go back to your thing here. We're gonna go to OPT Resolve libs. Now this folder here is got the lock on it. It means you gotta, if you want to do anything changes in here, you gotta right click and hit open as root. Ask for your password again. So now this is the same thing, but now it's elevated privileges. See, this is showing the whole screen, right? Okay, yeah. Just want to make sure. So it's elevated privileges. I'm going to actually open up a separate tab. So one's here, one's here. I created a library here called disabled libraries. You can also delete them too, but so what you can do is you can create a new folder and then name it disabled libraries. And so on this one, I'll click it onto here. This will be empty, but basically what you want to do is find these files, and then either delete them or put them into here. So if I do this little search button right here while I'm in this libs part, if I type in lib, glib, it's finding up. Oh, actually, this one's okay. Okay, it's here's the installer finally finished. Now what you'll do is go to next. I'm not gonna do. I can do reinstall, I guess, but basically you just hit next, 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 next. It'll run through the installation. It'll take a few minutes. I'm gonna cancel that because I already have it installed here. So I can show you what the problem is right now, though, before I talk about this. If I double click this, I don't think it's gonna work. It'll say it's spinning. It'll spin. It'll spin. It'll spin. Nothing's gonna work. So yeah, but now we've loaded. So these files here. Actually, if I search, again, lib, glib, enter. Okay, so it actually created another file here. So I'm just gonna move this as well. Replace. So now there's no actual file named that in the lib directory. See, the name of it here is /disabled libraries. So that's been moved into here. So there's the lib glib -2.0.so, the same thing .0, the same thing .0.6800.4. So these three here, you'll see a list like this. You can delete those, you can move them into the library. And then we're going to do the same thing. So then we're going to look for libgio. So we're going to do gio, enter. Nothing is here. If the three of them might say, I think I said like unused or something like that. Unused something somewhere here. You can delete these or you can move them to here. It didn't create that file though. And the last one is libg module. So libg module, and there's three here as well. The so.0, so.0.6800.4. Again, they're in the right folder. They're not showing up here. So they're essentially not in use. So now, some people have reported that was all you had to do, and then you click on it and it runs. That didn't work for me. So the one other thing I had to do a step further was basically the problem I had is you need to run DaVinci Resolve as an administrator or as root. So if I come down to properties on the shortcut here, you can see it's trying to run the command, and this is where the actual thing is stored. So what I did was I actually went there. So let me just get rid of this. I go to home. I should go back one folder. Not root. I'm going to go into OPT, resolve, bin, resolve. This is the actual file here. That is DaVinci Resolve. The resolve.exe, if you will, right? This, if you double click or open with, it will actually launch the program. If we go to properties here, you can see the difference between these two. This is my user accessed privileges, and then this one's the root. So the issue I have is that it doesn't want to launch DaVinci Resolve unless I'm the administrator, I guess, essentially. So if I double click on this guy, like open, now I see it's going to launch, and it'll launch just fine. So that works right now. I could do this. I can connect to this folder every time. I could probably create like a shortcut here or whatever. But you'll see it'll load. It's loading its thing. The thing I don't want to do though is I don't want to have to go to here every single time. There we go. There's loading up now. So close that off. And same thing. So if I click on this, it's still not going to work. So if I just, instead of doing all that, if I just right click here, go open as root, type the password in. Now I'm on my desktop, but in elevated privileges because I'm running this file explorer in as root. Now I can see the actual desktop icon right here. And now if I click on open, right, it's the same thing. It's acting as if I'm running this now as administrator. So it's one extra step, I guess. After doing this, you just gotta right click, open as root, and then you can double click that folder, that file, and it'll work. I'm not really I'm still new with Linux, and I'm not too advanced with Linux yet. There's probably a way to like add a command here that says instead of doing this command, do this command but run it as root in here. I don't know what that command would be, so if anyone knows that would be one step further to go, but I don't know that. I don't want to mess around with too much of this. I tried running this as sudo here. It didn't work either. But anyways, this is the workaround I found. Just right-clicking here, open as root, double-click, and now we're into our DaVinci Resolve. I hope that helps. I just want to make a quick video because I know that's a bit of a problem I was facing. I couldn't figure out how to get it going. So try deleting those three. Well, I guess there's 9. That's three files per the libs. The dependencies, and then still, if it launches the first time after you do that, and you think, oh, it's good, try closing the thing right away, seeing if you have the same problem I do. If you do, yeah, then you have to basically do this and run it as an administrator, or add. I think the other way too is if you add your username, like mine's Kyle. If you add that user as elevated privileges, I've seen it before done. I don't know how to do it, but I think that's also a workaround too. Anyways, that's all I wanted to do today's video, is just to kind of show you how to do that installation part of it. So thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.